What's up, fight fans? You're watching the Cage Side Press YouTube page. Joining me now is a very special guest, former Bellator world champion and current PFL contender, Jason Jackson. Champ, thanks for joining me today.
Hey, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, I appreciate your time, but we have some exciting news. 2 weeks from now, you will be facing another former Bellator champion, Andrei Koreshkov. You guys fought in the same promotion for a while. How familiar are you with his game?
Well, man, when I seen a few of his fights, and the guy is pretty good at spinning attacks, and he have heart, and he gonna come to fight. That's what I love. That's what's gonna challenge me.
Mhm. You guys were both in the top five there for Bellator for a long time. What was your reaction when you heard he was the opponent? And is he someone you and your team have game planned for in the past?
Yes, for sure. His name popped up on my radar a few times, so finally time has come where we have to meet, and I believe I'm the better fighter.
Certainly. Now, in your personal life, we saw that you recently went back to Jamaica and were helping teach and coach the next generation of fighters there, even appearing on the news. How important was that to you?
Hey, everything I ever wanted, to go back and kind of bless my community and bring back some of the skills that I accumulated here in America, land of opportunity, and bring it back to Jamaica and gives the next kid an opportunity to travel with martial art and, pass it down to generation because I don't want to die with all the skills that I have. I want to give it to someone or a nation of people that could utilize it for good.
That makes a lot of sense. When you retire down the road, obviously you have a lot of gas left in the tank in your fighting career. But do you see yourself getting into coaching once you retire?
I'm not sure about coaching, but I could see myself actually giving back to the community. And what I would want to give back to the community is the art that I learned some way, somehow, even if it's putting on a show, managing guys, helping gym coaches develop their skills or something like that. But I'm not sure if coaching gonna be one of my things. But if that's what God had for me, then hey.
Yeah, certainly. But this will be your first tournament as well. Do you like the one and done format of the tournament? And were you happy with your draw in the bracket?
Yeah, I love my draw. And one and done, that's the only way. I don't know no other way. I
Yeah.
don't know no other way than, it's one shot. You got to beat this guy, you get to the back of the line.
Yep. And you like this more than maybe the point format the PFL had been doing in recent years?
Like I said, only thing that's new to me is the four fight and I mean 3 fight in 4 months. And I'm
Hmm.
excited to challenge myself in that way because I have done what was it? I think I done 5 fight in a year. So that's kind of my style right there. And I've done it twice already in my career.
Yeah, you were always really active when you were in Bellator going on your runs. But this one will take place in Florida at Universal Studios. You train at Killcliff FC, and you also live in Florida. What did you think when they announced this first round would be in your home state?
I was happy. I get home court advantage. I don't have to go on no unfamiliar weather. Cause sometimes when I go out of even in small little state like America, I'm not small country compared to big country like Russia. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, cold state that I don't strive in those weather. So I'm just thinking, how they gonna be for him to come down here during spring, and spring is like close to summer, and summer is like when it's the hottest, and he's coming from Siberia in the cold. So hey, good luck to him.
Yeah, he's got more of an adjustment there than you do, certainly. When we saw Andre last time, last tournament, he struggled with the grappling of Magomed Umlatov. Do you think that that's going to be a real advantage for you in this one?
Of course. Course, I'm not gonna sit there and don't and not deny it. And the problem is he could worry about it so much still, and he still have to deal with my hands and my other rest of athleticism that I have. So it's a lot that he has to deal with compared to Magomed.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of you, last time out, we did see you, when you lost the Bellator title. It was a very highly competitive fight with Ramazan, very close decision. Looking back, did you think you won that contest?
Well, people said that, but to me, I felt like I had the disadvantage walking in there, trying to get acclimated to the weather and the climate and time zone and all that in Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
So I got there 3 days before the fight. He was there 10 days, eating up all the good food and doing everything over there.
Yeah. Were you impressed with him as a fighter, and would you like to get that victory back at some point? And were you a little surprised he wasn't in the tournament as well?
I'm surprised that I'm not fighting him for the belt. That's what I was told, but based off the favor that I did for Bellator.
Oh, so you actually thought that maybe you'd be getting a championship rematch this year instead
Yeah,
of being in the tournament?
exactly.
Is that what you actually would have preferred?
That's what I was told. Of course.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've interviewed some other guys, and they were saying that they liked the guaranteed money and the guaranteed activity from the tournament and things like that. But you were right there on the cusp of a title, and you were the champion. That was a highly competitive fight. A lot of people wanted to see that again. So it was confusing to me why that didn't get rebooked. Did you ever get a real reason to why that wasn't the direction they went in?
Well, like I said, I was promised, things don't go according to plan. But like I said, I kind of felt like I was doing a favor, actually going out there after them making a mistake with my visa. They didn't get my visa straightened out for me to go to Ireland, and I still
Oh,
find a way to get it done and got out there late and still made way, still did fulfill my obligation. And I was told that, hey, for you doing that and saving the show, definitely.
well, that's certainly news to me, and fight fans will be interested in hearing that themselves. But as far as Bellator is concerned, you were the champion over there. You had a long run in that promotion. It recently went away. What were some of your best memories of Bellator, and were you disappointed to see it go?
Well, my best memory was when I knocked Yaroslav out, this guy that they thought was the best
Chicago.
welterweight in the world in Chicago. What you talking about? That's my best memory because I called my shot. I told everybody I was going to do it to him. I was going to knock him out. I wasn't afraid. I knew what I wanted. I'm not like
Yep.
some of these fighters that are afraid to call a shot and say, this is what it is and this is what I'm going to do.
Yep.
That's what I
You
did
took
that
his
night.
undefeated. Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah, you
you're
took
right.
his
Go ahead.
undefeated. You took his undefeated record that night. I was actually sitting next to your family when you knocked him out. It was, a great performance and certainly a sight to see there. Are you surprised that he didn't get picked up by a major promotion after that fight?
No, I'm not surprised. After
You think
getting
he's
beat
probably
like
done?
that, you need to win for sure.
Yeah.
No, any man, right man himself would after getting beat like that. Yes, they know you need another fight. I wasn't shocked.
Yeah. I figured he'd be back in there at some point, maybe picked up by the PFL or Bellator, but it doesn't seem that way. Jason, when you get to the end of this tournament here and into the finals, who would you like to see face you in the $500,000 final?
Who? Who would
Yeah.
I
Is
want to
there anybody?
face?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. The guy who won last year. I thought he was gonna be in the tournament, but hey, unfortunately, he's not.
Masayev.
That's his name.
Yeah, the Shamil Musayev guy. He beat Magomed, but yeah, for whatever reason, he's not in the tournament. You're certainly a favorite to win this tournament. How excited are you about the $500,000 at the end? And is there anything that you'd like to spend that money on, or think that you could, spend it on with your first purchase?
That 500. No, I think I could definitely do like a small little arena, nothing big to where kids could go and work out, or building or somewhere, work at a gym or something, anything like type of like the PI type of thing, the something where they could work out, an institute of that
That'd be
nature,
awesome.
and do martial art.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. If you could build a gym or something like that.
Yeah, put it toward charity to do that.
All right, fight fans, you can catch the ass-kicking machine Jason Jackson in the PFL World Tournament main event April 3rd on ESPN+. Thanks for joining me today, champ. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you so much for having me. Have a wonderful day.